And Nehemiah's faith was displayed in remaining accountable, not only to what he had been called to, not only what God had called him to, but calling the leaders, the nobles, the high Jews at that time that were responsible for doing the atrocities that they were guilty of, calling them out and then having them remain accountable so that this whole process would remain in good standing. Accountability is a great thing. Accountability is a blessing. It isn't always a negative feature, but it's something that helps us remain steadfast in what God has called us to do. Number one, let's look at the confrontation of evil, confronting evil. Our faith is displayed when we, as Christians, confront evil. Do you realize that? That a lot of times we like to, we watch the news, right? Or we hear about things, or we watch about these latest tragedies about people getting shot and all these just things that are going on. It's easy for us just to let off steam or complain or talk about things, but never really do anything. Sometimes our doing can be confused as talking, right? We get caught up and we feel justified because we've let off steam with one another, or we shout something at the TV, or we shout something to our families, or even stand behind this pulpit and shout something to the church, but never really getting out and doing anything about it. It wasn't that case with Nehemiah. He saw the injustice. He saw the atrocities. He saw the oppression of his people. He saw how these families literally had to sell their kids into slavery, and how these Jewish nobles were selling Jews to the heathen nations. I mean, Nehemiah saw this, and he moved quickly. He didn't stand around, twiddle his thumbs, and debate and try to figure out whether it was a good idea to speak up. He confronted. But you notice this, Nehemiah was such an extraordinary leader. You saw right from the beginning all the things that God had done through him, how he orchestrated this, being one man. Look what God had done through his life.